Hi, I'm sorry, I'm right in the middle of my lunch. I'm going to finish this lunch and chat with you in a moment. Now that I've finished my lunch, hello and welcome to the Foodie. Now, all of us like something a little sweet after our meals. In fact, I like a little something sweet after my lunch. I also like a little something sweet after my dinner. I also like a little bit something sweet between my lunch and dinner. And before lunch, after dinner, during breakfast, like all of you out there, I love my sweets, especially Indian sweets. This episode is dedicated to Indian sweets. So come along with me as we go and discover the greatness of Indian sweets. If you think of Indian sweets, the one state that comes immediately to mind is West Bengal and Bengali sweets. And if you can't go to Kolkata, the best place to get them then is at Sweet Bengal. And that's where we are. It's Sweet Bengal. You can see all this lovely Bengali mithai right below me. And with these Indraneel, who's going to tell us a little bit about Sweet Bengal and the sweet meal. Tell us, what is it that makes Bengali sweets different from other sweets in the rest of the country?
Well, I think the amount of innovation which has gone into Bengali sweets is far more than any other state. If you talk about a Rasgulla, for example, there are so many variations in it. Rasgulla becomes Rasmalai, Rasmalai becomes Cham Cham, Cham Cham becomes something else. So I think if you look at sweet has been a part of our culture. You know, in Bengali there's a saying that Baro Mashe Taro Parbon, which means 12 months and 13 festivities. and this festivity essentially is beginning to the end is mithai is a part of it.
Yeah.
Mithai is something which is perhaps everywhere you go.
Part and parcel every hour of a Bengali's life.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And Rasgulla is something that has now become, is no longer Bengali. It's everybody's. Everybody loves
absolutely,
it. Yeah?
Absolutely.
The Rasgulla is a very interesting, how do you say, mithai, you know. It's not really a mithai. It's more like a dessert. It's like a pudding because it's got this one ball and then there is syrup with it.
Why don't you try the baked rasgulla? That's a variation on the.
Oh, so we've got the rasgulla, which he's very simplified the method of making by saying that you take chenna, it's of a certain consistency, you boil it in sugar syrup, and it's done. But it's a little more complicated than that. Having said that, I think we should try this innovation of baked rasgullas. Oh my God! So you've actually taken 6 rasgullas, baked them. How's it made?
It's rasgulla again with the malai put on top, and then it's put in the salamander and baked.
I can see a nice browning on the top. Oh, this is very interesting. It's really nice. Now this looks very interesting. What is this?
This is kachagolla. It's a sandesh, but the texture is much more lighter and softer.
The little rose petal on top. It's like silk pieces.
Yeah.
No? Very nice. But they're not very sweet.
Yeah, that's another thing which we do. You know, like we have taken the sweetness down because everybody doesn't like so much of sweet.
Well, if you tried 2 of these, now I think we should just indulge in a few spattering from here and there. Couple of these, couple of those, couple of these, couple of those. Let that do that quickly. Come on. All right. So now, one by one, let's. I know this. This is Mishti Doi, one of my favorites. Okay. What is all this and why are they in 2 different things?
See, this has got Noren Gur, which is date palm jaggery, and there's rasmalai is made with that.
Oh,
this is a sandesh which is made with that, and this one has got another sandesh, but it has got raw date palm jaggery inside it, so that gives you.
So let's start with this. Okay. Nice, fresh, you know. And this Noren Gur is what makes it winter season jaggery.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
But this is a normal sandesh.
Normal sandesh with again
Noren Gur in it. And you know, for some reason when you eat this sandesh, you don't think of it as overindulging in sweet. You think you're not going to put on weight. I mean, you may, but you think you're not going to put on weight. I must say the date palm jaggery gives it a really nice you know, burnt flavor to it, which is
Yeah.
nice, you know.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've done the Narangul. What is this big laddu?
This is like darbesh.
Very nice. Lovely.
This is the chocolate sandesh I was talking about. We put chocolate, start putting chocolate now in the sandesh. A sandesh essentially forms a very important part of any school tiffin.
Really?
Yeah,
In Bengal?
In Bengal.
This is too sinful, huh? It's delicious. It's delicious. And this is
This is kheer kodam.
Kirkodam. So you've got the little rasgulla inside.
Rasgulla.
Yeah?
You can say it's like a rasgulla, yes, a little hardened one, and then there's malai again put on top.
On top. Okay, now watch. Come closer, come closer. Rasgulla inside, the malai outside. It's so good. But you know something? After everything, a lovely sweet are. My favorite remains the
Dahi.
dahi. It's just brilliant. Oh my God. So I think this has been a great beginning to my day with Indian sweets. Thank you, Nidhi, very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
And well, we have to eat a little more sweet. After all that Bengali mithai, it's now time to get our hands dirty. We've come to cooking studio run by Rakhi Vaswani. She does over 90 cuisines, but her desserts are supposed to be spectacular. So let's go inside and check her out. So as I said, this is Rakhi Vaswani and she does over 90 cuisines. Rakhi, this episode we're doing sweets, okay, desserts. We've just done a hell of a lot of Bengali mithai.
Okay.
And now I was told that your desserts are also delicious.
We're going to start cooking, and then the proof is in the pudding. So you can just try it and then.
Well said. But what have you planned for us today?
We have thought of doing a quick save barfi for you, and then we thought of doing like a firni, like if you're entertaining or something and you want some nice firni, you could do a rice firni with variations. Like we can do like a strawberry, you can do some rose petals, you could just do a custard apple firni.
Okay,
So
great.
your base is the same, and you're just varying with everything.
So let's start with the Sev Barfi.
Sure.
I think it's a great idea because I haven't really tasted a Sev Barfi in my life before. All right, here we go.
So we're going to start with our sugar and water first. Just wait for that to dissolve.
Okay, so we've got sugar and water, castor sugar and water.
And I can even add my
bubbling
color
here.
right now so that I know the color exactly.
And the sugar is already melting here.
So that's melted. I'm going to add the save and then I'm going to add the khoya. Do you like to put that?
Yeah. Shall I put this in?
Yes.
And now it's sweet and save.
And in goes your khoya as well.
Okay, so quickly, there's
Yes.
no.
And now if you want to flavor this with some elaichi powder also, you could do that.
You can do that.
Yes, you can do that.
This is a great concept. Yeah, you're saying it's a traditional thing, but for me it's new. And this idea of putting save and mawa together with sugar is brilliant.
It's actually a very famous mithai with Sindhis. In fact, people even parcel these and take them to Dubai and all. This
Really?
Sev barfi, yeah.
So this sort of thickens and sets now
Yes, it will.
because of the sugar.
Sugar, the mawa, the khoya,
Okay,
the
because of
save, everything. Can you see that coming
Yeah,
together?
it's all
Yeah,
thickening and
yeah.
it looks really yummy actually.
So when you taste it now, it's really sweet. But when it dries up, it cools down, then the sweetness just mellows down.
This is like instant, marvelous, takes hardly 5 minutes to do, looks delicious, tastes great, and I'm going to taste it even when it's
I'm going to pack that whole up for you. Don't worry.
fantastic. Okay, we've got some milk boiling now.
Yeah.
How much milk is this?
This is approximately a liter,
Okay.
which we got to reduce down.
Okay.
And what we've got here is I've taken rice, which we soaked, and then I have strained it out after 15-20 minutes, and I've coarsely grind it. Can
Coarsely
you see? It's like
grind, yeah.
dhana dana.
So this is-
That's the difference between firni and a rice.
Correct.
Rice kheer, you put the whole thing and you
Yeah.
let it cook. So I'm going to add this now to it. So we have to cook this till the rice is cooked. As you can see, I'm scraping out all the sides.
Okay, so we need about 15 minutes of cooking of this milk and the rice together till the rice is cooked and it's reduced slightly, thickened actually, and then we're going to add all the rest of the goodies.
Are you going to actually make this when you go back home?
I'm going to try. This has now become nice and thick, and I can see that the rice is cooked.
Yes,
We're getting
kind
these
of.
grains as well, no? Aren't
Yeah,
we?
yeah,
See
yeah,
these?
yeah.
Nice.
Now's the stage we're going to even add our milkmaid.
Milkmaid. Condensed milk. The world's greatest thing on earth. So this is enough to sweeten the whole thing.
This is the thing that I can't.
Don't. Avoid. I'll do it.
Okay, now see, if you want to flavor this, at this stage, if you're just doing a basic elaichi firni, you just add your elaichi. You're doing your kesar, you do your kesar mixed in milk. If I have to do strawberry, I have to cool this down and add the strawberry. Otherwise, it'll just curdle.
Okay, this is cooled down a little, and I think we can add in the stuff.
Strawberry puree.
This one. Okay, a nice color.
Yeah. And then you could even have some chunks of strawberry into that. Matka that I'm using there, what I've done is I've soaked them in water. So if you'd like to taste it with the strawberry. You know, you're getting that strawberry, fresh strawberry puree. Since it's in season, might as well. Yeah. And see, it's thickened up also, you can see.
Absolutely.
So all you need to do is set that in.
Great. So here we are. The firni is ready, and so is the safe ghee barfi
And some dry fruits.
and some dry fruit. Sorry, it's not done yet. Okay, so
that's
now
the
this needs to go to the fridge, doesn't it?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
For
You
how
want me
long?
to set, this needs at least 2-3 hours of setting.
We're going to put this into set, and after that, I'm going to taste both the barfi and the firni. Here goes. This looks very nice. You know what I like about it? It's not too sweet. It's just right, you know. And the strawberries are adding this, as you said, slightly
Just
tangy,
like
sour,
yeah.
sourness to it. I think it's a great choice of fruit to put into a firni. Crunch of the dry fruit, the pulpiness of the strawberries, and then the graininess of the. Ooh, it's very nice. What can I say? Now I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this one. Oh, it's divine. Inherently, I know it's phika safe, but it still has a certain amount of saltiness to it, because of which the saltiness and the sweetness together,
That's why.
oh, it's very nice. Can I have one more bite?
Please?
Please, huh?
Please.
Great. Listen, what I've learned today is that I need to come back and take some proper cooking lessons from you.
Definitely.
And I
my
promise you we
pleasure.
shall do that.
My pleasure.
Yeah?
My pleasure.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It was great fun.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've done a lot of sweet things. One small thing left. Come and you'll find out what it is. And finally, for that one dessert, if I may call it that one mouth freshener that every Indian likes. Yes, a good pan. For that, I've traveled all the way to Borivali in Mumbai, where there's a special kind of panwala. The panwala is famous for a Guinness Book of World Records. He's got the largest collection of bells ever, and also, I believe, the largest collection of variety of pans. So come on, let's go and indulge in some pan. Well, it's called Ghanta Wala Pan Mandir, and this is Vinod ji. Vinod ji, namaste.
नमस्ते
आप बहुत
सर।
बिजी हो
थैंक यू
हैं?
सर।
ये जो बेल्स हैं आप कब से कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं इसको?
86 से 1986 से
कहाँ से कलेक्ट किए हैं?
पूरे वर्ल्ड से है।
हाँ।
169 कंट्री का बेल है
169 कंट्री का बेल है।
जिसमें 75% कस्टमर की देन है। ग्राहक जो जाते हैं
अच्छा,
घूमने के लिए या अपने बिजनेस सिलसिले के लिए
हाँ।
तो वहाँ से मुझे गिफ्ट रूप में एक बेल ला के देते हैं।
लेकिन आप ये घंटा बजा रहे हैं, क्यों बजा रहे हो?
ये एक परंपरा चला रहा है दादाजी के ज़माने से।
हाँ,
जितना पान मावा देते हैं शिव जी को चढ़ा के देते हैं।
अच्छा,
हाँ, ये 1933 से ही चला रहा है हमारे दादाजी के ज़माने से।
1933 से। तो हमको कुछ पान खिला के दिखाओ।
जी, जरूर।
जो एक दो तीन अच्छे आपके फेमस पान है वो खिलाएंगे।
जी सर, खिलाया।
We're starting off with a chocolate मीठा पान। शुक्रिया। Okay, so this is a chocolate मीठा पान. I'd like to call it a pan plus.
जमा सर, थैंक यू।
इस चॉकलेट मीठा में क्या क्या जाता है?
इसमें स्पेशल गुलकंद रहता है चॉकलेट वाला, चॉकलेट फ्लेवर चटनी रहता है और ड्राई फ्रूट रहता है।
और काफी बड़ा है पान ये। मुंह भर गया पूरा। मेरा इतना बड़ा मुंह है फिर भी पूरा भर गया।
एक दूसरा मसाला आपको दे रहा हूँ, मगई मीठा। सर ये मगई ले लीजिए, दोनों साथ में खाया जाता है, खाइए। जी जी।
एक मिनट ना, ये खत्म कर रहा हूँ फिर ये खा रहा हूँ मैं। Okay, so this is a magai meeta. These two pans together meant to be put in the mouth at one time. One more mouthful. This is more like it. Okay, two down. Let's see what else we have now. अब कौन सा?
दे रहे हैं एक नॉर्मल कलकत्ता मीठा था, स्वीट कलकत्ता पान है। इसको बोलते हैं समोसा पान, कोई कोई बोलते हैं।
समोसा पान।
हाँ, समोसा शेप में है ना इसलिए।
मीठा है ना?
हाँ मीठा है, मीठा है सर।
How the hell am I going to put this in my mouth? This is ridiculously large. It's sweet, it's huge, it's got a cooling menthol in it. It never ends. I finished one and he's ready for the next. Okay, now he's giving me what is called a dry fruit pan. It's going to be interesting. कंटिन्यूस हाथ चल रहा है आपका।
ये आपको मैं ड्राई फ्रूट पान खिला रहा है। पान तो दिख नहीं रहा है इसमें, ये खाइए, बहुत टेस्टी
अरे
है।
वाह, look at this. You can hardly see the pan because it's covered completely with dry fruit. If I can get it out of this thing. I can't even talk. My mouth is so over here. Dry fruit, badam, pitta, kaju, it's madness. Well, thank you, Jeep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Huh?
ओके सर, भाई।
Well, it's been quite an episode, indulging in all kind of sweet delicacies that I love. Brings us to the end of this episode. If you want to write to us at weekend at timenow.tv. We're also on Facebook. Till the next time, it's fire.